We've all seen the videos. A dog encounters a vacuum cleaner, a stray umbrella, or a brand new delivery box, and they immediately spring backward in surprise. It's easy to assume the dog is totally fixated on that weird new thing, and that their reaction is driven entirely by the object itself. But if you pause the footage and slow down the encounter, a consistent split-second pattern emerges across almost all of these interactions. Right after the initial trigger, there is a sudden pause. The dog actually stops looking at the perceived threat. Instead of bolting out of the room or going on the attack, they turn their head and look directly up at their owner's face. In the wild, taking your eyes off a potential predator at the exact moment of peak danger goes against basic survival instincts. It makes the animal completely vulnerable. That look serves as a rapid search for a second opinion, a specific inquiry into what to do next in a moment of total uncertainty. Researchers at the University of Milan wanted to isolate exactly what dogs are searching for during that split-second glance, so they moved this scenario into a controlled laboratory setting. They needed an unpredictable trigger. Their solution was to place a strange, unidentifiable object, a fan covered in chaotic, flapping green streamers, right in the middle of the dog's space. This animated diagram illustrates the core mechanism they were studying, a behavior called referential looking. Referential looking is the process where a subject actively scans a trusted companion's facial expressions to decode a new situation. The dog is essentially downloading safety data from their owner. When confronted with something it can't classify, the dog doesn't process the threat alone. It outsources the entire assessment to the human's emotional broadcast. To prove this, the Milan researchers split the dog owners into two distinct reaction groups to see how different emotional inputs would change the dog's behavior. In scenario A, owners showed explicit fear, creating a path from human anxiety to a high-level threat assessment. The dogs absorbed that anxious data and retreated. In scenario B, owners projected calm. Reading positive facial data, the dogs neutralized the threat and confidently approached. In these trials, the owner's reaction became the primary driver of the dog's behavior, effectively overriding the dog's own appraisal of the object. Take this out of the laboratory, and you see this dynamic playing out in the unpredictable encounters of everyday life. A dog's perception of reality is securely anchored to the emotional output of its human companion. Because of this psychological tether, dogs don't navigate the complexities of our world independently. They use their owners as a literal emotional compass. This places a serious responsibility on the owner during any new encounter, walking into a noisy street, meeting a new pet, or bringing a delivery box inside. You are setting the emotional baseline. The data proves a direct behavioral equation. Human anxiety mirrors perfectly into canine anxiety, just as a calm human creates a calm dog. So the next time you watch one of those viral internet videos of a dog investigating something strange, shift your focus away from the animal and listen to the person holding the camera. You'll almost always hear a gentle laugh or a relaxed posture coming through the lens. It is that underlying reassurance that provides the dog with the necessary data to conquer its fear and approach the unknown.